Maybe we'll have a little at-home gym.
Well, we got sirens going off now.
Oh.
All right.
Welcome back.
No, don't do nothing there. Don't do nothing there. All right, last two I might just fucking rant about.
All right, hey.
And it'll be, I'll try to make it
Hey.
5 minutes on each.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. If you gotta rant all the way through, then you do you.
What the fuck is going on?
Did Alexis work today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back. Hopefully that was the last break that we take.
That better be. We don't make episodes.
That was
too much longer than the Fellowship.
That's not. He's not wrong there. We're trying to make this a little leaner, a little meaner. So hopefully we get this under an hour 30.
That's some of our goals for 2026, maybe.
Going forward, we want it under like an hour. So this is a weird episode because we're getting caught up, getting everybody up to speed on what's going on.
I don't know how well we're really doing a recap of 2026,
I
but
don't give a fuck.
hey, well, we got all of or I said 2026,
Yep.
2025. But we got all of 2026 to.
It's gonna feel like tomorrow that 2026.
Shit, dude, I feel like it's been that way since 2019. Like it just.
Yeah, I agree.
It turned and it never.
2020 was that
never
year that just
been the same.
Sped up. Let me pull up my PDF of
your PDF file.
My PDF file of all the topics I had, because I know the last two I want to talk about. The very last one we can talk about next episode. But
you may take it away, folks.
We're from Kansas City.
Big shot.
There's some things going on in Kansas City that I think I need to talk about. Just some local-ish news, but the Chiefs have decided to move to the Kansas side of Kansas City.
Where they belong.
Oh, baby, here we go. Let me just rant about this for a minute, because although I don't mind the move across state lines because it's not really moving that far, I do have issue with them building the new stadium because of the way that they want to fund it. So the Hunt family is worth what, $25 fucking billion? They're worth $25 billion.
I did not know that.
They're one of the wealthiest families in America.
Shit.
From what I understand, right? And they made all their money off of oil. So take that as you will. I don't care. Make your fucking money. You got your bag. Have your fucking bag. My problem becomes when you want to make the fans pay for your fucking stadium. Like, what sense does that make? And although I love Governor Laura Kelly, she's done plenty. She's done quite a bit since Sam Brownback was in office. Sam Brownback almost bankrupted the state of Kansas. Went to go be a fucking crony for Donald Trump. We all know why. He loves dudes that will bankrupt anything because he's had multiple bankruptcies himself. Take that as you will. I'm not saying anything bad about Donald Trump. I'm just stating facts. I'm kind of pissed that we as fans are going to have to pay for the stadium. Does it make sense? Not really. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The stadium's going to be $4 billion to build. They're building a stadium in KCK. I'm not sure what campus it's at. What's it, like by the Legends and the Speedway and Hollywood Casino and all that. But, we're on the Kansas side. We say we're from Kansas City because
it's easier to say that.
It is easier to say that, but I also see the entire community, whether it be the Kansas side or the Missouri side, for the most part, I see them as one. I see us all as
They definitely
one big
merge
community.
together with many things.
Yes. Although the people on the Missouri side won't necessarily agree with me heavily on that.
Oh God, no.
I completely see us as one big Kansas City, and there's another initiative to try to make all of the KC metro area like one big district in and of itself. As far as voting and polls and whatever, I don't know. I don't have my facts straight on that one yet. But why are you making the fans pay for a $4 billion stadium? They want to do it through star bonds, which star bonds have failed at every single avenue in the past in history. In Chicago, they built a stadium in Chicago with star bonds, and guess who ended up having to pay for it? Literally through property tax, through just the raising of general tax, sales tax, and whatnot, and raising of state tax. So, what I find strange is that the training facility is being built in Olathe, the stadium is going to be built in KCK, and the three districts that I've seen that are off or excluded or exempted from the sales tax on the stadium that the star bonds are going to get repaid by are like Leawood, Prairie Village, and Mission Hills, which are the three most wealthy fucking areas in Kansas or in this Kansas City metro area. And I'm just going to be very blunt and honest and just give my opinion on where I land. But Clark Hunt can go fuck himself. He can take the Chiefs and move back to Texas, wherever the fuck he wants to move. But, I mean, it's too late now. The fucking bill's already passed. We're going to fund the stadiums, whatever. I wish we would have done a podcast before so I could have just ranted about this, but the fans are going to end up paying for the stadium. Even people who don't like the Chiefs are going to end up paying for the stadium. The star bonds are going to fail. They're not going to be repaid in this time period that they say it's going to be repaid by. And you're not even going to see a winning product on the field probably after that stadium gets built. We don't have the infrastructure for a Super Bowl. We don't even have an infrastructure for a fucking World Cup.
Oh,
Yeah, we're hosting that.
That's gonna be a shit show, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be an absolute shit show. Like,
I am not looking forward to the traffic that day.
I am so appalled that a dude that's whose family is worth $25 billion is asking for a handout to get his stadium built. Why don't you just do what every other billionaire family does and take a loan out on your assets and fucking pay for your stadium that way? I don't know. Just a general thought theory. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I probably don't. That's why this show is called Don't Quote Us. But fuck Clark Hunt. At this point, fuck Governor Kelly for agreeing to put the stadium in Kansas. I would have rather the Chiefs just gone wherever the fuck. Because I haven't been to a Chiefs game since 2006. And the stadium being built is going to price out the regular fans. I think it's going to have like 30,000 less seats than Arrowhead does right now.
Really?
Yes. It's going to seat like, I think 55 to 60,000 people. And Arrowhead.
Now that doesn't make any sense.
It's because they want to make it for the ultra wealthy.
More exclusive.
They want to make it more exclusive. They want to make it. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you fucked over the Missouri side by moving the team, first of all. And now you're spitting in the face of the side of the Kansas fans by making them pay for your fucking stadium. So, in all earnesty, like, go fuck yourself. Like, fuck you, piece of shit. Like, fuck the Chiefs right now. Oof. Fuck Clark Hunt, mainly. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
All right. Well, I don't really have a horse in this race here, but I will say, if I had to, like, just, without looking at the actual fine print, the nitty gritty, as you brought up here, which definitely put different things in perspective for me. I am, though, looking forward to just the placement of it, in the sense of, like, sure, I like that location better than the location it's at currently.
Everything's going to get more expensive.
But I agree.
Everything.
I can see
Because
that.
of this fucking
I can
stadium,
see that.
our groceries are going to be
Uh,
more expensive. It's going to be more expensive to go to the Legends. It's going to be more expensive to go to the Speedway, do anything out in that area of KCK. It's going to get more
yeah.
expensive just inherently.
To a degree, since
And
I don't go there so often, I
yeah.
don't know how much that affects
Well,
me.
that's
But it may entice me to go to a game more because of the location.
sure.
Because it's like
I love Arrowhead though. Arrowhead's iconic. Arrowhead is.
I don't disagree
There
with
are
that.
generations of fans
I
that
don't
were raised
disagree.
in Arrowhead.
But I could also see the upside to this one's supposed to be domed, right?
Yes.
So it's supposed to, have the climate control or whatever they can have with it. And I do see a benefit in a stadium being built with that capability. Hearing, and this is the first time I'm hearing it, there's going to be less seating. I'm a little against that. I think that if anything, you're going to build something new, build it to have the same or more.
They're going to price out all the normal.
I don't like
fans.
the pricing it out, like, because it does feel like anywhere that is building up housing, where they build up housing that's these luxury apartments, luxury condos, whatever it is, have nothing and be, happy with nothing, like, or whatever it is, whatever the saying is. It's like, there's areas of where we grew up, in a collective sense, saying it, that, oh, now I'm priced out of living in the place I grew up because I can't afford rent in the part.
And that's what's crazy about the KC metro area is, like, compared to the rest of the fucking country.
Oh, it's affordable.
And I don't want to sell our secrets here, but since we're in the Midwest, we're kind of in the middle of everything. Like, we're not a big city like LA or New York. We're not Miami or fucking Chicago.
But I think we benefit by being in the center.
We do. We absolutely do. That's what I'm.
I think there's going to be a continuous growth for a couple of years.
There will be, but right now, the price of everything, the price of gas, the price of to buy a fucking house, like the median price between the KC metro area, I think is like $275,000, when the median in the entire country is like 350 to 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting pretty solid
well, yeah.
On, like, we have a good economy going. We've got shit going on in our city.
Yeah.
And because of fucking shithead billionaires like Clark Hunt, we're gonna end up fucking paying the price for it. Our property taxes in Kansas, on the Kansas side, our property taxes have gone up every single year since Governor Kelly's been in office, which I get, like, and that's not really like an argument, because that's, I think, been the case throughout the entire country.
Yeah. The same.
But with how the state of things right now in the economy, like, people can't afford this shit. People can't afford for you to build a $4 billion fucking stadium in a city that, shit's been affordable in for a really long time. We don't want the rest of the country's problems in our, like, and maybe that's too
not, like, in my backyard. Is that what you're trying to say?
Too right wing of me to say, but as you know, I'm not left or right. I lean very in the middle, but, like, fuck that. Like, fuck that. The reason Kansas City is so special is because of the affordability. Like, and people don't want to come here because there's nothing to do. You go to fucking
I feel like the
over.
rap that a lot of people that have never been in Kansas, like, and I just say it as a whole, not Kansas City, just Kansas as a whole of the state.
Sure.
So many people think that all it is cornfields, and
a lot of it is, though.
It is, but have you driven cross country through other states? And I feel like
I agree.
I feel like when people say, "Oh, the most boring place to drive through is Kansas," I'm like,
the most boring.
I do not agree.
Colorado, that drive to Denver, bro. Yeah. From all the way through Kansas.
Yeah,
that shit. When you get to the Colorado side, you'd expect these big, beautiful mountains, and you don't see shit yet for 3 fucking hours.
Yeah, it's pretty bare. Like, I mean,
New Mexico is one of the worst fucking drives I've ever had.
Every state can equally share a part of that. Where, oh, well, this part's nice, but this part's, there is just plain
Florida.
Nothing,
it's all fucking swamp.
It's so I think that when people say that shit, it's kind of just a punching bag that saying, and maybe some people that are saying it don't even know. But yeah, maybe if you live in the rural, like, south west side of Kansas. Maybe there's some boondocks there. Like they're
There
like,
is
whoa, this
really
is really
outside of
nothing.
like
But
Topeka and Wichita and Casey
but
K.
like with where
There's
we're
really
at,
nothing
you
in
know, there's a lot
Kansas,
more.
to be
There's a lot
fair.
more going on, you
Yeah.
know,
I agree.
and that's where I do think that there's going to be a continuous boom. I think that what's unfortunate, and this maybe goes to a national level, is when we're talking about like things like going up in price and blah blah. Everybody's feeling that in every different way,
Yeah.
every different class. It's not just one or the other. I think that just overall wages are not keeping up with what the actual cost of living is.
Why?
And yeah, why? Yeah, like, you know, back in the day when I earned
It's
10.50
fucking
an
greed.
hour,
It's corporate greed, man.
when I earned 10.50 an hour and only got maybe $120 a week, you know, working just shy of full time,
Yeah.
I felt like I had money.
Yeah.
And even then, you know,
Now you get a $500 check and you're like,
oh
I'm
my god.
fucked.
Well,
I'm fucked.
well, and it's like, you know, the first time that I signed on to get $19 an hour, and it's like, wow, do you know how close that is to $20? And I thought I was making money.
Yeah.
I was making $400 a week,
$20 back then
and
was
it's
like
wow, that was so
$35
great.
now.
$20 now, even $22 now is, in my opinion, the new minimum wage. But yet there's still minimum wage that's lower than that. That's half that, you know, and that's like, how does that make sense? You know, there's plenty of different videos that are out there that can do it better than what Nick and I can show on our platform here, but where they show just exactly that the analytics of it all, all the pricing of the wages and what it costs to earn or to afford XYZ. And it was obtainable to acquire a home and a car and provide and all these things.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's downright impossible now, because I also disagree with saying that, having
Right.
found
No,
myself in a
you're
homeowner
correct.
position. So I think it's still
It's
very much
difficult.
possible, but it's so challenging.
It's
And every
it's a
passing
struggle.
day, it gets more and more challenging.
Yeah. It's a struggle, man. Like we're all in the same shit. And um I I want to say that there's a root cause or a identifying cause to cut out why we're all struggling like this, but there's really not. Really, I think what it comes down to right now is the economy has gotten worse under Trump because of the tariffs. However you feel about that, you can feel whatever you want. I'm just stating facts. Wages have not kept up with inflation.
Never have.
They never do.
They
And
never
that, I
have.
feel like that's corporate greed. Companies don't want to take care of their people. You know, there may be one-offs and exclusions to that rule, but I think overall, in general, like a minimum wage increase isn't going to help either, because then everything's just going to get more expensive. Like, hey, like the minimum wage is $15 across the country. Now we can charge, you know, these fucking banana
Right.
this bundle of bananas was
Yeah.
$6 now. Now we're going to charge $10
Yeah,
for
no,
it
I
because the minimum
recognize
wage
it.
went up.
Yeah, I recognize that.
It's just it's
You
corporate greed.
You
And
raise
that's
the minimum
what it
wage.
is.
It's not the easy answer, and it doesn't just mean that everything else falls
Because
into place.
the owners of
multi-factor
companies
thing.
and the shareholders of companies want to maximize profits while reducing the amount of hours that people are working, total labor hours, whatever you want to call it. At what cost, though? You know, like at what cost are we doing this? Like everything that we do has a price.
Yeah.
You know, like, and like I
I
can't really wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Like, I probably shouldn't have had that entire drink. Liquid courage to call out Clark Hunt on his bullshit.
You're putting a
But,
target on your head, Nick.
I probably am. I don't give a fuck. I don't
well,
give a shit.
I'm trying to find the way to articulate it. It's I'm not outright trying to give a okay to this, but like I try to, in any topic.
We should have put it through a vote. The thing that pisses me off the most is that Jackson County got to vote on whether or not they wanted the Royals to build a new stadium. And at that point in time, the Royals and the Chiefs were kind of connected in the stadium package. So the Royals would go to a different site and the Chiefs would bulldoze Kauffman and build their entire facility there at the Truman Sports Complex. Jackson County voted no, like overwhelmingly voted no. And this is exactly why. We didn't even get a vote. We didn't get a voice in it. We didn't get a choice. Like we're not like I'm not jumping for joy that the Chiefs are moving to Kansas. Like I don't fucking care where they go. Like the Chiefs will always be my team no matter where they go. But like making us pay for your fucking stadium and the governor just being like, "Yeah, come on over." Like fuck it, you know? Like I'm not going to be governor after this year. This is her last year in office. That's fucking wild, dude. I wonder what kind of kickback she's getting from that shit. Maybe I put a target on my back for saying that, but it's the fucking truth, man. Like this is like the utmost of corruption. Like this is absolutely asinine that the citizens of Kansas are going to have to pay for the stadium because I guarantee it, the star bonds are going to fail. We're not going to repay them in the designated time period. The economic boom that they're saying is going to happen, KCK, is not going to fucking happen. And then they're going to have a fucking empty stadium with the shitty fucking team after Patrick Mahomes retires. So, like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I don't want to pay for your fucking stadium. Like, it's so dumb. Like, you're a billionaire. Like, none of the people that are paying for your stadium are going to ever see $1 billion in their life. Ever. You know how big $1 billion is?
Fuck, dude.
You know how big of a number that is?
Yeah.
When you put it in perspective?
Yeah.
Take one of those 25 or four of those 25 for what it's going to cost and build your fucking own.
Yeah.
Like, I love how everybody preaches about how shitty socialism is and how great capitalism is until you get rich. And then socialism is fantastic because the rich profit off of socialism and then leave everybody else licking their boot heels in the dust to fucking struggle with the capitalist economy. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense to me at all. Like, whatsoever. So, that's where I'll leave it. I put how I think out there. I think a lot of other people feel the same way I do. I know that there's an overwhelming majority of people that are not happy that the Chiefs are making us pay for the stadium. But Missouri didn't want to do it, and fuck, man, like I don't blame them whatsoever at all. I hope the Royals don't leave, but if that's what it takes is the fans paying for their stadium versus them going to someplace like Nashville or Utah or whatever, I'm fine with it. Royals will always be my team. I'll always be able to watch them. I'll take, 2-3 weeks off of work a year to go watch the Royals if they play in Nashville. But I nobody wants to pay for these fucking billionaires stadiums, man. Like whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I do think it's hard to get those normies, those that make less than 100,000 a year on average. I would say the majority.
Yeah.
To pay for a stadium that like you said, a billionaire can go, well, let me just not spend 1 billion out of my 24 billion.
Yeah.
And throw it that way. But I feel like many and it's easy to say, is of course before not being in their position, because I'm not trying to like outright be like defending them or on their side either, or like against them. I get there's more that we don't know about with their day to day and their finances, so it can maybe not be as simple as that. But from outside looking in, it's like it's pretty cut and dry. 25 and just 1 billion, throw it to the side, and then each year you'll still come up top. Like having that kind of money that those that are in that even higher 1%, that they can afford it. They truly can.
Yeah.
But yet they are not wanting to
share it. And I also get the argument that when your money is in investments and your net worth is in like this money that doesn't exist. I understand that.
It's not like liquid.
I understand that. Yeah. Like I understand like investment money. Like, sure. I'm worth, $100 million, but all my $100 million is in stocks and mutual funds and this account and this account. But, I get that. But you can take a loan out on your assets. This is what rich people do. They take loans out on their assets and end up making money off of what they took the loan out on to pay the loan off. And boom, Now your assets are not up for collateral anymore. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's not a hard thing to do for billionaires, but it's fuck it. I feel like I wasted all my energy. I feel super tired. I definitely
Draining
went on that
yourself
rant. I
now.
did drain myself,
Well,
but
hey, when you're passionate about something, it takes energy out of you.
I
So
mean, dude, I want the reason Kansas City, one of the, not the main reason, it's not the main reason or the only reason Kansas City or the metropolitan area is great, but one of the many reasons Kansas City is such a great place to live is because we have, not only do we have a great community that typically comes together through anything, and usually it's fucking around sports, which is unfortunate, but we have a great community of people that band together, but it's super affordable compared to the rest of the country, man. And
yeah,
like
it very
that's
much
my
is.
main concern is that
You're gonna lose that.
we're gonna
We're gonna lose
lose the
that.
affordability aspect of living in
Yeah,
where we live.
yeah. I definitely don't want to have what I've felt when living in California and in Colorado. I felt it
You've got
just
the
barely,
experience, you know.
barely in Phoenix, but Phoenix was more affordable than those other
Yeah,
two.
that was also
But even
earlier
then,
too.
it's challenging, you know. And I don't know what it's at now in today's market, but um, you know, I of course, having grown up here, like many people, I'm sure can share this with anywhere they grow up, wherever, whatever the state is. Not that you don't enjoy it, but you just have that longing to escape it or leave or do something else or explore. Every time that I've left and come back, I've always grown a new appreciation for here, and you know, the affordability is one that just is very high on my list. It just doesn't compare. You know,
Yeah,
what you can
it's
have
that
here, what you can build here, the life you can create here.
when I'm
Um,
back in
you
Chicago, I
can't.
feel it.
Yeah,
Everybody's got a Chicago, bro. Everybody, our Chicago is Kansas City,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I've never left, so I can't really fucking say anything.
But
But
I definitely would not like to see that it starts to feel that way, and it does even currently sort of feel that way because of the wage not increasing. Like, you know, where I currently work, when they started implementing this role, it's like, oh, in 2015 we paid $15 for this role, and
yeah,
now in 2025 we pay $22 or whatever, and it's like, that may sound like, whoa, it's been on this upward trajectory, but it's like it hasn't moved fast enough.
yeah,
It's not ahead of the curve. It's
yeah.
just
I
going with
agree.
it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, and going with the like minimum set. Like, and when they say, oh, well, it's 22, it's like, well, but if I started at 20 or at $15 an hour, and now it's at 22, and I've been there since 2015, do I get the pay difference from uh from $15 on top of the 22? No, you're at 22.
we need
You get what I mean? Like,
I do. We
it's,
need laws and implementation
yeah.
of laws and again, like there were laws before Ronald Reagan that busted up the big monopolies, that busted up the what the fuck was that era called, the era of like exploiting the labor force. You know, that was like in the industrial
Mm-hmm.
revolution through like the 1930s. And then FDR came in and said like, hey, like maybe we should do this new deal where Americans can actually profit and have a good life. And you know, a lot of the time when you look at that nuclear American family, it is like the picturesque family of like the 1950s
Mm-hmm.
and like the
Yeah.
1960s. You know why that was? That was because of socialist reform, because of socialist agenda. Like I won't say agendas, but because of socialist laws, because of socialist deals that were passed. Like I don't understand how anyone in their fucking right mind who makes $25,000 to $50,000 a year can advocate for billionaires making billions. Like nobody should have $1 billion. Nobody in their fucking right mind. You know how much of like I said earlier, like you know how much $1 billion is? Like I guarantee you, me and Sean, I added up of like everything I've made since working at the company I work at for how long ago? How long ago we started? Like 11 years ago.
Mhm.
I added it all up, right, and it adds up to roughly $350,000
From start to finish.
from start to finish,
Yeah.
from 2015 through 2025.
Yeah.
It's not including anything I
Yeah.
made this year. Roughly $350,000 is what I've made in 10 years.
Mm.
Maybe that's, I agree. Maybe that's my own fault. Maybe I don't make enough. I get it. I should put myself out there and apply for bigger roles where I can make more money. But
it's also harder to find those bigger roles.
it is. I
you know,
agree.
and now
And
we have
it's
a
very
lot of this
competitive.
AI stuff coming in.
It's
That's
very
like,
competitive.
well, why would we pay a human when we can pay a robot? You know,
Agreed.
and I
And a lot of people are going to lose their jobs.
to not say that I'm advocate or against. It's just
And then
like
that's the other thing
I
is
see it from
there-
a business perspective. Like, well, yeah, you would increase profit, and
there's a
put
lot of
down
companies that are trying to
cost,
bring
like-
their AI facilities to the KC metro area,
Yeah.
mainly on the Missouri side. But I mean, what I love about the Missouri side, and maybe Kansas got to get with this, but the Missouri side votes on all the shit that they want to do. So if they want to fucking build a big AI fucking server facility out
Mhm.
there, and the Missouri people say no, then no, you don't get one. But hey, fucking come over to Kansas, you give me some kickbacks because I'm the governor, whatever the fuck, fuck this shit, man. Like it's so dumb. Like billionaires get handouts, and we get stuck with footing
Yeah.
the cost.
Yeah.
Like you know how fucking ridiculous that is. Like a normal sane person would see that that's absolutely ridiculous, right? And maybe we're not normal sane people. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think that's a good place to end it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think we've said all we can say about it.
You've said all you can say on it, and
I
wish I had more to contribute with some of it.
No,
and,
it's fine. I mean,
I'm sure we will pick up on
something
topics
that
like these
that I
in
get
future
passionate about.
episodes.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
just hope that you guys are all along for the ride with it. And
Yep.
I want to just welcome you guys back to
Yep.
our podcast and to whatever we decide to ramble about.
So, if you guys enjoyed, please follow us. That's the big thing right now. Please follow us for more content. We're gonna have plenty more for you, weekly content. So follow us we're on Spotify. Don't quote us on Spotify. We're on Apple and Amazon, wherever you get your podcast. I couldn't do it on the main podcast thing. Soon we'll try to get on everything.
It's a matter of time.
But please follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram at DQUpod, and subscribe to the Patreon for some exclusive fun stuff that we'll be doing.
That's right.
But yeah, we enjoyed having you with us, and we enjoy moving forward with you, building a community around this thing. Yeah, but as always,
don't quote us.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was about an hour and a half.
Oh, it definitely was.
Should be fine. Yeah,
Definitely
we'll
was.
cut it. We'll find a way. Find a way to cut it down in the future.
And I'm